The Beauty Festival of Canada 26th National Edition by MCGP. Meet the team featuring Alexa Gabriel, MCGP Media Correspondent. Hello everyone, my name is Alexa Gabriel and I'm the MCGP National Correspondent for the 26th National Edition of the Beauty Festival of Canada. I'm here to talk about my story and my involvement with MCGP. Let me tell you how my venture with MCGP all started. So I was contacted by the MCGP office and was recommended by the kindness of Mr. Antoy Amorado to enter the Miss Teen Canada Globe 2019 pageant. I entered and won Miss Teen Alberta Globe, and then I went to nationals to represent Alberta. And the Miss Teen Canada Globe National Pageant Week was a great experience for me, and during that year my platform was all about autism awareness, and I'm autistic, right? And my brother is also autistic as well, and basically my advocacy was all about like autism is a disability, but you can still do great things and be very successful even if you are autistic, and basically spreading awareness that we're here, we're real, and we're capable of doing great things, and we deserve all the good things that happen to us. And that is pretty much what my advocacy is. And during the pageant week, not only did we have the chance to learn how to walk and do our hair and makeup, I also had the opportunity to meet a lot of other girls that were from different parts of Canada. So not only from Alberta, or where I'm from, Calgary, I get to meet a lot of different girls from, let's say, Ontario or Nunavut, the Yukon, and like basically hearing all of their stories, and then all of us come together for like the whole national pageant week. That was something really cool that I got to experience, and all of us got to experience together, and we created this sisterhood, which was really, really nice. And at the very end, I won the Miss Teen Canada Petite 2019 title. So that makes me the first Canadian autistic national title winner. And I wanted to show people that autism should not stop you from reaching your goals or your dreams. And I used my advocacy to basically make my YouTube channel, which is Autistic Lifestyle, one word. And basically, sometimes I would post some of my pageant stuff here and there, and then the other videos would just be me and my brother's day-to-day lives, some vlogs here and there, just showcasing, hi, this is us, we're autistic, and this is just what we do in the day, or just what we do on a general basis. And during my year as Miss Teen Canada Petite, I promoted my advocacy and represented Canada at 2 international pageants. So the first one that I went to was the Miss Teen Universal Petite pageant. And that one was crazy to me because we were on a boat. It was on a cruise going to Cozumel, Mexico. So it was a really short pageant, but it was on a boat. And going back in time, thinking about that, it was just like, wow, that's crazy. How is this going to work? And at the end of the day, I had a great time overall. I remember being really overwhelmed because I was in a new place, I was in a new environment, and I knew that it was an international competition, so of course there is going to be a little bit of that language barrier because we were going to Cozumel and there is going to be like Spanish spoken, so not really that much English. But at the very end of the day, I got to make a lot of friends and hear all of the girls' stories And basically it was just like a big international sisterhood, which was great. And I had a really great time just like hearing all the stories, experiencing the culture. And even though it was a really short pageant, I had a blast. The second international pageant that I went to was the Miss Teen Petite International pageant in El Salvador, and that one was really cool. Again, it was just the whole going to somewhere new, and it wasn't on a boat this time. This pageant was a little bit longer than 4 days, and there was a lot of Spanish being spoken. And of course, there was the English interpreters, and it was kind of overwhelming at times because I have no idea what to expect, right? But it was a beautiful place, and I just felt so welcome there, not only in El Salvador, but in both of my international competitions. I just felt so welcome there, and seeing all of the girls and talking to all of the girls, even if most of them spoke Spanish, we found a way to communicate and bond and just have fun all together. It was really, really cool. We did a bunch of activities and just explored around El Salvador. It was great. And the culture, the vibrancy, the music, it's just, El Salvador is just so beautiful. And the people that I've met are just so welcoming and fun and very, very friendly. And the whole experience was just so very surreal, and I felt just so lucky to be able to wake up and just be like, oh my God, this whole experience is just so beautiful to me. And at the finals, I placed top 6, which was so surreal to me. You can actually see on like the footage, I think. I was just like, wait, what? I was stunned. So not only in the Miss Petite International competition, but the Universal Petite competition as well, I just felt very, very lucky to be in the position that I was. Even though I was really overwhelmed at times, I just feel so lucky to even have the opportunity and the privilege to just not only represent my country, but just personally me, like experiencing all these new things. And with these experiences, it made me the person that I am today, and I just feel so lucky and happy about all of that. And I got to experience a lot of brand new things, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And because of MCGP, I learned about mentorship, so I really enjoy being a mentor to others and also be the big sister that I am for my younger brother. And I learned about sisterhood as well when it comes to like being there for other girls in like the pageant, like my national or international pageants, and just also seeing that and being a leader. When it comes to service, is being visible to the community and making a difference to my community and my country. This is why I'm here and choose to serve with MCGP as a mentor and a media correspondent to continue my service to all future pageant girls in the community. I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.